All right, so we've got Al Krueger here with a very impressive performance in the 35 plus race. So it looks like you have a new kit. Do you want to tell us a little bit about this new kit that you're sporting?
Yeah. I had an opportunity with, I'm part of a 4-person venture group, and we help people start companies. And one of the companies we've been involved in, the one that we run, and I run now, is called Hanker. And our group and my boss has been really supportive of my cycling, gives me a good flexibility with things, and had the opportunity and been really wanting to do a lot more to sort of fly the flag for Hanker. We were in Madison and Milwaukee now, and so it's kind of today was a maiden voyage of of the kits and everything like that. So it's a pretty exciting day. So it's good.
Well, cool. So would you say that you really had a hankering for that top step of the podium there today?
Yes, let the puns come along. So that's good. Yeah. No, it was been racing against Scott DeBear for a long time, and I'm really good at coming in second place to him. And it was I was pretty excited to be able to get the W today. So that was good.
Well, cool. It seems like you've been knocking off quite a few tough competitors. You had that great battle at Sun Prairie. You knocked off Joe and Scott DeBear. I mean, you're looking at like the who's who of Wisconsin Masters cycling, huh?
Yeah. No, it's been good. Been racing with these guys a long time. I actually, there was a video that was posted from actually one of the first cyclocross races I did back at the Domes in 2012, and actually Joe lapped me in that Masters 35 plus race back then. So it was kind of fun to see where I've been able to come and see dudes that have been kind of racing at a top level for a really long time, like Joe and Scott. And, racing against them and duking it out and beating them every once in a while is really good. And, it's what this is all about. We can be friends and battle against each other, but be friends off the bike and on the bike, and it's really cool. I like it a lot.
Awesome. Well, in today's race, we sent you and Scott were together, and then coming around, I expected to see the two of you together, and you weren't. Where did you make your move, and how did you get a gap on him?
I really expected Scott to come through too, and I was actually just talking a little bit. He's been sick for a couple of weeks, so I think some of that kind of built up on him. But just on the backside of the course, on some of those gradual climbs, I think I came around him once and put a little bit of an effort, and we stayed together for a lap, and then he came back and was in front of me, and then I put a little bit of move on the backside, and he came with me, and then did it again after another corner, and then he kind of disappeared, and so then I just put my head down and jammed it as hard as I could, and got a bit of a gap, and I guess his illness probably didn't help him a lot today, but I guess that's cyclocross and a long season and stuff like that. So, but I'm pretty excited to be able to race so much with Scott and be able to get him every once in a while, which is really cool. So.
Yeah, no, and it's great to watch. You guys battle. I think it's really cool that the 35 plus field is so strong.
Yeah.
That you don't have to. We saw Caleb Swartz just went by. You don't have to compete with 18-year-olds. Anymore. So that's really awesome. So. I'd like to get the chance to talk to you. I've got you penciled in for the podcast because I believe you're gearing towards nationals. So do you feel that the Forks are going to be with you as you look forward to nationals?
Yeah, and I appreciate the pun. Like I said before, I thought that one could have gone a couple different directions, and I appreciate that one. And my son, who's a big Star Wars fan, is gonna love it. So. Yes, last year went to nationals in North Carolina and planning to go to Connecticut this year, and really big objective for this year. I've been trying to pick off some points whenever I can to get a little bit better starting grid position. Last year I was in the 4th or 5th row, and that didn't work out so great. Ended up 13th, but this year really thinking about state championships, regionals, and then going back to nationals again this year.
Well, cool. Well, I'm looking forward to talking to you on the podcast. I appreciate the positivity that you bring to cyclocross, and it's great to finally get to do a post-race interview with you.
And thank you so much for doing all this stuff. It's cool to get some of these stories told and have some excitement going and hear and just seeing also what happens in a lot of the other races when sometimes people with families or whatever, I'm able to get out here for a few hours and I kind of got to book at home sometimes, but it's cool to, be able to kind of keep our finger on the pulse of what else is going on. So big kudos to you too.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Well, and I love the hat. Good hat.
Yeah,
so
I appreciate it. Thanks for flying the flag on that. We appreciate it a lot.
Cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no worries.